How do you do, all my Plush Survivor contestants? Well, not contestants.
Wow, you fucked up the interview already.
Shut up, Murkrow. Welcome back to another exit interview with everyone's second phase boot, the lovely little crow who's really annoying here.
Hey!
Murkrow!
Well, I would prefer a better introduction, but hi everyone, it's nice to meet you. Or at least see y'all again.
Alright, Murkrow, do you know how this goes?
Yeah, I've heard about it from the others. Let's just get this started. I want to go back to sleeping.
Aren't you a nocturnal? Don't you, stay up during the night?
Yes, and it's morning. I want to go back to sleep.
Okay, let's start off from JB Joko. Murkrow, what is the most notable thing that you can remember for this season?
The most notable thing I did this season? Well, I would have to say dragging Cuphead down along with me in that elimination. I really was proud of that.
Wow, your most notable thing was your elimination. I wonder what that says about you, Murkrow.
Oh, shut up! I tried my best, but no one appreciated me.
Whatever. Alright. From Matthew Fires Ice Delta to Murkrow. Firstly, hi, I have 3 questions. 1, I remember you knew Weavile back on the OG Season 2 of Total Self-Left Island as a normal Pokemon that was caught briefly. So, was that you or another Murkrow? I have 2 parts of this question. Out of everyone in the pit, who are the 2 you wish would stay away from? And happy to see Wendy get out?
Oh, well, for the first question, thank you for so many questions, but for the first one, if I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know. It's all kind of a blur. I know I competed on the season 2 of the old show, but, when I think about it, it just gets all blotchy. Selby, what does this mean?
I wouldn't think about it. Just say that you don't know.
Oh, okay, I don't know. No comment. But, as for the next part of the question, who are people I wish to stay away from in the pit? Well, as of right now, I don't really know. Maybe Sand, because he's genuinely scary sometimes. And, actually, you know what? No. Metagross and Salamence. I don't like them.
Okay, nice easy answer. And were you happy to see Wendy get out?
Oh, yes. Wendy was annoying, and I'm glad she's not down here with us. I'm glad she's in prison.
Okay, next up from Eho Neon, whatever. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce some of these names.
Just get text-to-speech.
No, that's too much effort.
Okay, fine. Whatever.
Alright, to Murkrow. Why did you bring Mugman down with you instead of getting eliminated by yourself?
Well, part of the reason was because, well, I'm petty. The second reason is because Susie had just joined the game. So normally when a contestant joins the game, it means that 2 people have to go out in order to replace them and for the regular elimination for the episode. I know some people might hate me for that, but hey, it's at least something I did during this game.
It's the only memorable thing you did, according to you.
Shut up!
Alright, from Guy20029 to Murkrow. If you could have evolved in the game, do you think you would have done better?
Maybe, but I don't know if I want to evolve.
Really? Why is that?
Well, I think my personality would change drastically. Luckily nowadays, Pokemon symptoms at least don't change drastically upon evolution. The anime's Pokemon evolutions now at least show that. Thank God Licos frickin' Sprigatito didn't turn into an edgy Edgelord when it turned into its form. Into Floragato. Thank fucking God. But, at the same time, if I were to evolve, I don't know. I don't feel like I would feel like me. I mean, realistically speaking, evolving could change your personality drastically. I mean, for Weavile it didn't do anything, and in terms of Porygon it actually helped him. But, Gliscor and some of the others, I don't think I'd want to change, if that makes sense.
Alright, that's actually a decently good answer. Alright, from Detective Rampo 585. Murkrow, I give you truth or dare. I dare you to talk to Murkrow and say, "Hi Murkrow, can you be my friend?"
I don't think Murkrow likes me, but I will do that after this interview.
Don't worry, Murkrow's interview is later, so I'll let you know if that happened.
So I have to do it now. Wait, you said truth or dare? There was only a dare. There was no truth to that. I choose truth.
Whatever. Okay, well, from Plush to Glitch Gang. Well, if it isn't the Crow of Darkness, not literally though, I call every single Murkrow that, but I feel bad about your elimination, so I'll give you an easy one. Who are you pissed at the most throughout the game, and would you have teamed up with Weavile throughout the start?
Can I be honest? I don't remember most of the early game, but maybe I would have teamed up with Weavile. I don't know. But she works with Wendy for most of the game, so I don't think I would. But thank you for saying you feel bad about my elimination. You would be the first.
Alright. From Mari's Up 387. Murkrow, can you give your cousin Honchkrow to send me some crumpets, please? I'm dying for some food.
Sure, I can ask him when I get out of here, that is.
Alright, and finally from Comedy Man 2763. Since you're silly, if you were to make a silly alliance with two others, who would they be?
Oh, well that's easy. First up, I would say Funtime Freddy. Dude is so funny. He definitely livens things down here in the pit. As for my second pick for a silly alliance, I would have to say Iggy. He seems really silly. And despite all the waifu talk, he's really fun to be around.
Alrighty then. That appears to be the last audience question. Now, Murkrow, I have at least 2 questions for you before we end the interview.
Oh, I get producer-interviewed questions?
Just 2. So, Murkrow, how do you think you could have done better in this game? I mean, you got out right as the second phase of the game began, so you didn't really do all that well.
Oh, for the love of... Well... What's the question again?
Do you think you could have done better?
Yes, I could have done better.
How?
Well, I definitely could have made some allies. I don't remember my team all that well because, it's been like years since that episode and I don't rewatch the show mostly. I only watch the new episodes. But, I guess if there's something I could have done better, maybe be a little less snarky, which not a guarantee. And maybe make an ally or two. Maybe I could have joined Bowser's Alliance, actually. I'm a glorious goofball in your own right. Okay, your words, not mine. And what's your other question?
Your last question is this. Do you think you would do this show again if you were given a second chance?
A second chance? Well, definitely. I would have to make some allies, though. May put 1 or 2 contestants I've gotten along with, which is none. Hey! Well, do that, and I think I'll be good.
Speaking of which, who are the contestants you get along with?
I just said Funtime Freddy and Iggy.
Okay, what about during the game? What contestants did you get along with?
Would you look at that? It's time to go to sleep o'clock. I'm leaving. Goodbye.
And that concludes his exit interview of Murkrow. Well, these things are just becoming more like Q&A for the eliminating contestants. Oh god, a lot of these contestants were so freaking boring.
Hey!
I thought you were sleeping. Oh. Anyway, see you next time for the next one. See you all later. Bye!